Well, everyone, I'm getting ready to paint the 88 all primer gray. I already took off the hood before I decided I was going to make a video of doing this, so I have a final walk around of its current condition. Lots of Bondo there, lots of Bondo everywhere. Things so rotten. Paint's all screwed there, all the way across. Who knows what this is? So lots of bare metal down there, probably rust through the primer, but eventually I want to get this thing all painted all the original blue it was, brand new. I'll show you what that looks like inside the door jambs. But first I need to replace the bed. Probably leave the tailgate. Maybe I'll buy another one. Depends on what kind of deal I can get for a used one. Yeah, the rest. The only thing holding this panel on is a little teeny support bracket so the bed doesn't flex too much. Starting to rot out down there. I don't know, we'll see. I might not even fix it when it gets super bad. I might just leave it primer gray. Find a good spot. Pretty much just to say it'll be similar to that color. Yeah, temperature gauge broke. There's another speedometer in there from an 86. That's why the gauges look different. Kind of impressive miles for E94. My 83 was still pretty low with over 400. I also seen like going around the windshield because it leaks. Paint's not bad on that fender. Like the only good spot in the truck. Even the roof's screwed. Never a bad spot. You could definitely see where I had that lumber rack up there for years and on end, and where the lumber rack protected parts of it. Never a bad spot where all the white is. It's not a reflection above the windshield. So yeah. I guess the next step will be to either paint the hood. Nothing's happened to Subaru yet. Will either be paint the hood or to finish taping off the windows and stuff and taking off the mirrors and all that. I don't know. I might do the hood first because all I have to do for that is take off these things once you wash your spigots. And I guess I'll get back to you when I'm all done with that. Hood's done. Now I just gotta go through all my spare parts and find a spare windshield spigot thing because I accidentally broke one. Whoops! It's been a while since I took one off, and I took it off wrong, obviously. Well, it's all taped up now and papered up almost everywhere. I was gonna do the grill too, but I'm running out of. I actually ran out of tape. And I'm running out of patience, and it took like an hour and a half just to do that much. I hate doing this part of the painting process. It's just such a pain in the ass. So when I get to this part, I'm just going to use a paper bag like I did last time, just cover it up. It doesn't work so well for doing glass and stuff, but it's good enough for like grills and lights. So there it is, all taped up. It's kind of cool with the black door handles. These black looking door handles, it's just tape. I had ran out of, I guess I was actually using duct tape, but finished up with electrical tape, and back here I'll just use the same thing with the paper bag. I'll just be really, really careful. Just an empty roll. Yeah. Well, we'll see how far we get now. I just gotta go and, start spraying. Not bad. Guess we'll see how it turns out. I took the marker lights, or corner lights, plug us in there so they don't break. I might get painted and didn't work anymore. There. Be back to you when I get a portion of this done. Well, we run into a problem. I just used up the first can of paint over here. Next time I forgot to tape off this, but I know a little teeny bit of overspray got on it before I noticed, so I just covered it up with the big trick. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Except I just used up the first can of paint, and the other 3 cans I bought are locked inside, and I can't get inside in there. Get inside without wrecking the tape, and I don't have any tape to replace it with after it's wrecked. So that's a problem. I might have some in the shed. I might, it's the word. I'm not sure. Well, let's go check. Good news, I found 1 can in the shed. I don't know what project this is from. It might be left over from the primer 83 I had. It very well could be. You could tell it's old, judging by how the label's bubbling. Anyways, let's get started. Right now, I think the main objective is going to be to paint all the critical areas over here so I can open up the door, because that door's locked and the keys are inside, so I can't unlock that door. So just paint all the critical areas so I don't have to worry about the tape. Let's get cracking, or spraying I guess in this case. And if anyone cares, these are the parts I actually did take off: the mirrors, the corner lights. So they're showing on the Subaru's hood. Yep. Anyways, back to business. I just got the cap off. It was stuck on, and I don't think this can's ever been used, to be honest, because there's no primer overspray right here. So I don't know how far we'll get. I'm guessing it'll take about 3 cans. So if I can get it done in 2, that'll be the cat's meow. Well, after some great news, that's some really, really bad news. Now I know why this can was never used. I remember now. It's defective. Yeah, the button don't work. So that explains why it's full. I was almost tempted to push the button by the windshield, but I don't think I'm that tearing. I can get it off easily. I got a trick for doing that, but just more workout to do. I thought I had a half-used can of primer somewhere. I swear it's in the toolbox, but it's not in there, so... Oh well. Well, now that I think about it, I do think I have the half-used bottle of primer is in the toolbox, because I remember putting it in there now. But, toolbox is locked, and hard to open the toolbox with the keys in there. With the key to the toolbox in there. I have an extra ignition key. I forgot about that, so I use that to open the store. Point of this part of the video is if anyone was curious what the inside of here looks like. It looks kind of cool, actually. And here's the primer. Hope I didn't hang myself by opening that door, because I broke the tape going over the lock and the tape going over the whatchamacallit, the handle. So anyways, hopefully nothing tragic like this happens when I paint the rest of it. I guess we'll find out. Well, here's the end of can 2. I guess at the end of every can I'll make a video update. Well, the real boo-boo is right here and here, but that ain't no big deal. Like I said, I got a trick for getting that stuff off. I sprayed a rough way around here and did kind of a shitty job. I might redo that. Depending on how much paint I got left at the end. Of course I didn't touch the back, because that's already done. Sprayed down there with, actually, very minor boo-boos, because the push bar didn't cover up at all, and it's like hardly touched at all. I started to do along here, lots of streaking. I know I'm an amateur. I did part of the roof. Let me show you. Part of it, I had to start doing it down there because the can was getting so empty I couldn't spray that angle anymore. So just used the paper bag trick up here, and no problems yet with the window, but I prefer to cover everything up because it's just so much easier and it's more guaranteed not to get messed up. But whatever. I used too much tape, so I hung myself there. Brought that one on myself. So no update about how it's going on now, and yeah, I'll show you guys it when I'm done with the next can, or if anything interesting happens. Well, at the end of this can, basically all done now, just a few little touch-up things I need to do. Of course, after I take off the tape, I want to do a little bit of touch-up work. So, I don't think I'll do the back, at least not yet. I actually kind of like how the orange looks with the primer, so I like rust actually. That's why I bought the truck mainly. This side's all done. Did that little crow thing, thingamabobba. So yeah, a couple little boo-boos. Up there I missed here, I missed on my last truck there too. It's hard to get those things aligned, but if you take them off, so you could really only try to do the best you can. Subaru Impreza Outback. Up here is all done. Just need a little touch of paint because you can still see the blue hair. And up here, can't really tell, but you can still see the blue some because it's not painted everywhere. That's basically all done. So all I gotta do is put the hood back on. Oh yeah, I painted the bed liner a bunch, but I don't really give a shit because you can't really see that. And I missed a little bit here, and that got painted, but and right here, no big deal though. Looking damn good. Although you could definitely tell the primer in the back's more faded than the front. That's for sure. Well, here's kind of a final view of this. What it looks like now. As you can see where all the places the tape was. I was just about to touch this up, but I thought I might as well put it on video. Oh, I forgot to take the tape off to trim. Dang it. I'll do that in just a moment. Yeah, I want to use the bag trip and just bag up. And paint up all those little odds and ends. Over here is basically the same deal. Yeah, I need to fix that someday. Not as bad as the other side though. I was a little bit more careful when I taped up this side. I'm Mazda. So yeah, I guess I'll get back to you when I get the hood on there and the paint all trimmed up for the final view. Well, here's the final product. As it's getting dark, I spent about 6 hours on this, believe it or not. Most of that was the taping process. As you can see, I do have a couple boo-boos I need to fix. A bit overspray, there. And I got a couple under spots I'm going to have to get with a small brush, because just can't get it with the big one. There's more major ones. That's the worst. Oh yeah, there's a failed attempt at trying to spray that part down. More boo-boos, but I guess I have a way of getting rid of all that. It's with WD-40, and you use a rag with WD-40, and WD-40 will get rid of any type of spray paint, so I'm not going to make a video doing that though. But yeah, just thought I'll show everyone the finished product. Yeah.